This video is about Symphony No. 3, Scottish, by Felix Mendelssohn. I will explain the most important things about the work and the composer. Felix Mendelssohn was born in Hamburg in 1809 and was a German composer, conductor and pianist of the Romantic period. He showed extraordinary musical talent even as a child. His works include symphonies, concert overtures, oratorios, and piano pieces. Symphony No. 3, also known as the Scottish, is one of his most famous orchestral works. Mendelssohn's music is characterized by clarity, melody, and emotional richness. The Symphony No. 3 in A minor, Op. 56, nicknamed the Scottish, was completed in 1842. It is based on impressions that Mendelssohn gathered during a trip to Scotland in 1829. He was particularly impressed by the ruins of Holyrood Palace in Edinburgh. The first sketches were already created during this trip, but the final composition took over a decade. The premiere took place on March 3, 1842, in Leipzig. The Scottish Symphony consists of 4 movements that are played without interruption. The first movement begins with a somber introduction, followed by a lively allegro. The second movement is a cheerful vivace that is reminiscent of Scottish dance music. The third movement, Adagio, conveys a melancholy and lyrical mood. The last movement, Allegro vivacissimo, is a powerful and rhythmic dance that ends in a triumphant finale. The Scottish Symphony is characterized by its clear orchestration and melodic themes. Mendelssohn uses elements of Scottish folk music, especially in the second movement with its dance-like rhythms. The thematic connection between the movements creates a coherent structure. The contrast between dark, cheerful, and melancholy themes reflects the diverse impressions that Mendelssohn gathered during his journey. The Scottish Symphony is an example of Mendelssohn's ability to interpret travel and landscapes in music. It combines romantic melodies with clear structures, creating a unique atmosphere. The symphony is considered one of the best romantic programmatic symphonies. It shows Mendelssohn's talent for translating emotions and moods into music. Its triumphant finale conveys a positive and powerful message. The Scottish Symphony was enthusiastically received at its premiere in Leipzig in 1842. Critics praised the mixture of folk music and symphonic form. Today it is still one of Mendelssohn's most famous orchestral works. It is often performed in concerts and delights both musicians and audiences. The combination of Scottish folk music and romantic symphonic music remains unique. In addition to the Scottish Symphony, Mendelssohn wrote 4 other symphonies. The Italian Symphony is based on impressions from his trip to Italy and is particularly cheerful and lively. The Reformation Symphony shows Mendelssohn's admiration for the Protestant tradition. The Hymn of Praise Symphony combines symphonic form with a sacred cantata. All of the symphonies are characterized by clear structures and melodic richness. Mendelssohn was strongly inspired by Scottish folk music when he wrote the Scottish Symphony. In the second movement in particular, he uses rhythms that are reminiscent of traditional Scottish dances. The melodies of the first and last movements are also influenced by Scottish folk songs. In this way, Mendelssohn created a musical link between symphonic form and folk music. The Scottish Symphony is an example of Mendelssohn's ability to depict nature and landscapes in music. The gloomy mood of the first movement reflects the ruins of Holyrood Palace. The second movement conveys the joy of Scottish dances. The third movement is characterized by a melancholy beauty, while the finale symbolizes the triumphant return to life. In this symphony, nature and music merge into a single entity.